Hi everyone. Today I am discuss about threads concept part 2. So in this scenario, I discuss about what is the difference between multiple threads and multi-threads. Multiple threads and multi-threads. What is the difference between both? So generally, what is the multiple threads? More than one threads perform separately. Okay, separate process. More than one threads. That is called multiple threads. What is a multi-thread? Multi-thread means more than one threads perform on single instance. Okay, single instance. Then that is called multi-thread. Okay, so actually before see this topic, first you need to understand part 2 of thread class. Then after that we have to move part 2 of thread class. Okay, then only you can understand clear picture about this thread. Okay, this scenario, entire scenario about multiple thread and multi-thread. Okay, so first of all we see as a diagrammatically. See here, see first of all this is called, this is entire information is single thread communication. Okay, main thread is call m1 thread, m1 functionality and m2 functionality and m3 functionalities. So here only main thread is executed m1 method and m2 method and m3 method. So here main thread is m1 method is functional is completed, then only it will move to m2 method functional is. M2 method functional is completed, then only it will move to m3 functional is. So single thread communication is executed sequentially. One functional is completed, then only it will move to the second functional is. Then only it move to third functional is. So it is a sequentially executed. But multiple threads are executed. Multiple threads are executed concurrently. Okay, not sequentially. Concurrently means it's nothing but a zigzag order. Okay, zigzag order. So like see here main is a one thread. Okay, the main thread is responsible to create user different threads. Okay, already this is information is discussed in first part 1. So you have to see those things, then only you can move to this concept, then only you have to clear picture about thread, multiple threads and multi threads. Okay, so here this is a two pictures belongs to multiple threads. Okay, and this picture is belongs to multi threads. Okay, so multiple threads, see main thread is created thread 1, thread 2, thread 3. Okay, when I call start method, then use different thread is created. Okay, so first thread is executed m1 method, second thread is executed m2 method, third thread is executed m3 method. Okay, so here second picture, here see this one. So when I call start method, automatically it is executed. By default executable method is run method. The run method is have some logic. The logic is called m1 method. And second one is when I create the second thread, is run method is calling. In that run method is defined m2 method functionalities. So same as similar here also, thread 3 is executed m3 methods. Okay, this is a multiple threads. Multiple threads. This is entire thing is multiple threads. Okay, multiple threads this one is. So number of threads, more than one threads are performed separately, separate instance, it's a maintain separate instance. Okay, for perform the functionality. Okay, that is called multiple threads. But multi-thread is, it is a more than one threads, more than one threads perform on single instance. Okay, the instance contain one method, that is a m2 method. Method name is m2 method. The m2 method is executed multiple threads, is called multi-thread. Okay, so multiple threads is executed. Multiple threads or multi-threads are both are execution is concurrently. But in multi-thread we can handle a execution process. Okay, multiple threads execution process we can handle synchronization scenarios. Okay, so we can handle, but multiple threads are we can't handle. Those are the process are executed concurrently, zigzag order. Okay, yeah, so this is a diagrammatically. Practically we'll see these are the information about multiple threads and multi-threads. See, for suppose here I define one class 1. So this is a thread class, that's the reason I here I'm defining extends thread class. So every thread class must be by default executable method is run method. So this is a one thread class. One more thread class I can define here is so 2. Okay, and here some logic. For suppose system.out.println one thread run method. Here is system.out.println 2 thread run method. So these are the multiple threads. So how to start one o1 equal to new 1. Then how to start using start method. Same as second thread. How to execute this thread? t1 dot start method. When you call start method, then thread is created by main method. Okay, main method means nothing but a main thread. Okay, so now output is one thread run method and two thread run method. These are multiple threads. Okay, separately it will execute. So we can define logic also. So I want print 1 to 10 numbers. So this thread is executed 1 to 10 numbers. This thread is also executed one more method. Okay, so these are the two threads you can call, like for suppose class. Yeah, before that I will tell you one more thing about this one. So here is main thread is not wait till end of those thread execution process completed, exit. Okay, so here see this one. So main thread is exit, maybe in between the both process or starting also or ending also, you can based on the logic. But the thing is here important point is, so all threads execution process completed, main thread is not executed. Maybe it is executed after creation of thread. Okay, just the main thread work is only creating the thread only. The target method is here use a different thread. Target method is run method. Automatically the run method execution process completed by user different threads only. So main thread is not wait till end of this thread process. Okay, so this is a multiple threads. Multiple threads are executed concurrently. See, for suppose if I implement this here some logic for loop, I define for loop. So print 1 to 10 numbers, I equal to 1, I less than or equal to I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. Okay, so here I print I. Okay, here also same logic. So now what is the output? Here is multiple threads 1 to 10, 1 to 10. So is that same output once again? No, maybe it's the changes, some changes. See here. So multiple threads are executed concurrently, not sequentially. Okay, so this is called multiple threads. Then what is a multi-threads? Multi-threads means more than one threads perform on single object. See, for suppose here yeah, class customer class have method is like a static method. One static method is a void display. So in this display method contain some same loop. So I equal to 10, I greater than or equal to 1, I minus minus. Okay, so it's print the value for 10 to 1 numbers. This is the logic. So here the this is a one thread class, this is a second thread class. So that two threads are whole customer object. First need to create customer object, customer c equal to new customer. This is the object. So the object is need to pass into this object, this constructor. Okay, c here also c. because more than one threads perform on single instance, nothing but this one. Okay, that's the reason we have to pass into this thread. So here is, what is the meaning of this one? This is a constructor calling. So you must define here constructor of thread 1. So here need to define customer C1, then parameter also you need to take customer C2, then C1 equal to C2. That's done. So through this reference, customer reference, I passed into constructor. Okay, the C2 is stored into C1. Now we can call that display method of customer class, same as similar to here also, same thing in a thread 2 also need to create constructor, because single instance can store customer C2 customer C1, then C1 dot, or this dot C1 also we can define, no issue, C1 dot C1 equal to C2, then C1 dot display. Yes, so C1 dot display and C1 dot display, no issue. So done. Display method is calling, then it's a printed 10 to 1, 10 to 1, then this one is also okay, done. Okay, done. So here more than one threads perform on single instance. Okay, more than one threads, this thread and this thread is perform on single instance. This is called multi-thread. Okay, it's a multi-thread. Okay, so now result is 10 to 1, 10 to 1, 2 times, 10 to 1, 10 to 2 times. Okay, this is a single instance. Okay, so multiple threads means separate instance. Thread 1 is instance separate, thread 2 also separate instance. Okay, for suppose here customer, like it's a product, for suppose product, so product also product access method, for suppose access method, and here is 20 to up to 10. Yeah, so here is 10 to 10 values are printed, here is 10 to 1 values are printed. This is a customer class, this is a product class. Customer have display method, product have access method. So these are the two separate classes. So thread 1 is executed customer class, okay, display method, but thread 2 is executed on perform on separate, that is a product. Product p equal to new product sub p. So need to define, here is product of access, like this. Okay, so this is a thread is executed perform on customer, but this two thread is executed perform on product. This is a separate instance. Okay, so multiple threads means is a separate instance. Okay, perform the functional list. Multi-thread means single instance perform on group of threads. Okay, so multi-threads is different, multiple threads is different. Multiple threads means it's a separate instance, every thread have their own instance. Okay, but multi-thread is single instance perform different types of threads. Okay, group of threads are perform on single instance, that is called multi-thread. Okay, multiple threads is different and multi-thread is different. Okay, so this is a very very important, everyone have a lot of confusion on this topic, so that's why I have to explain in brief. So I have to remember this one. Yeah, have a, yes, fine, thank you.